Пане президенте, шановні
Dear
гості,
President, dear guests,
корінного народу України,
as a representative of the
звернутися до вас.
Crimean Tatar nation,
Saygılı Ukrayna
I will
Prezidenti,
speak in my own language.
Halkara Kırım Platforması'nın 4. summitinin hürmetli iştirakçıları.
Dear participants of the 4th summit of the International Crimean Platform, dear ladies and gentlemen,
Agresiyasına 11. yıl karşılık göstermekte.
this is the 11th year that Ukraine has been standing against the Russian aggression. Russia has never changed for eons. She remains hell-bent on destroying the Ukrainian nation, enslaving its people. In the fight for independence, the Ukrainian people stands for the values and principles enshrined in the UN Charter and international law. Truly, Ukraine wants reconciliation and peace much stronger than others, but it should not be done at the expense of one's consciousness or independence. Because of that, Mejlis of the Crimean Tatar People, as the representative authority of Crimean Tatars, supports the peace formula suggested by the President of Ukraine. We demand releasing all the Ukrainian POWs and civilians detained in Russian prisons. We call upon you to do as much as you can to make this possible. Russia must take all of its troops out of the territory of Ukraine and reconfirm the territorial integrity of Ukraine. Within its internationally recognized borders, we are confident that any international proposals for Ukraine to reach peace by releasing some of its territories, the Crimea included, will not be the case because they will not lead to the true and desired peace. Systematic infringements of human rights, political oppression against everyone in disagreement with the Russian occupation is a huge injustice, primarily in the eyes of the core Crimean Tatar nation. From the first days of the Russian occupation of the Crimean Peninsula, it were Crimean Tatars who were the most consolidated in their support of Ukraine's independence. Since then, they've been subjected to some brutal oppressions from the Russian occupation forces and government. Liberation of the Crimea is a necessary precondition for the stopping of Russia's oppressive policy against the Crimean Tatars and other nations. We should not be limited by that, though. The peace formula says about restoration of justice, and the Mejlis of the Crimean Tatars is convinced that the liberation and the reintegration of the Crimea should go parallel with the restoration of rights, also political rights of the Crimean Tatars. The liberation of the Crimea has to guarantee free and unimpeded development for the Crimean Tatars, proper protection of rights and freedoms of all the Ukrainian nationals. I would like to express my gratitude to the President of Ukraine for his support of initiatives to restore and enhance the rights of core nations. Dear President, I hope that you will continue working with us in this direction. I do hope for it indeed. I'm very much convinced that restoring the rights of the core Crimean Tatar nation will contribute to better territorial integrity and strength of the Ukrainian nation, as it will be contributing to the democratic developments in our country. It will also spell an end to the long history of genocide against our people. This is about restoring the justice in this matter. On my own behalf, on behalf of my family, I'd like to personally thank you. Thank you also for your attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Nariman Dzhelyal